When I married Alexei, I was very happy. And exactly 1 year after our wedding I gave birth to a son. We named the boy Victor. And 6 months later I found out that my husband had a mistress. It caused me a lot of pain. I cried so many tears when I found out that my husband was cheating on me. But I did not let my husband go, I fought for him. In the end, he broke up with his mistress. But, alas, not for long. Soon he had another mistress, then a third. I was fed up with it. I did not want to bear such a contemptuous attitude and disrespect to myself and divorced Alexei. After the divorce, Alexei disappeared from my life forever. He also forgot that he had a son. After the divorce, I never saw my husband again. Alexei did not care how his son lived or if he had everything. The first 2 years were very difficult for me. I lived in the dormitory, worked and brought up my son by myself. Then I met Andrei. He was like a father to my son. I was so happy that my son was being brought up by such a good man. Andrei was a decent man. My son grew up, went to school, got married. My Vidya's wife is simply wonderful. Kind, thrifty, faithful. I think my son was very lucky to have a wife. Alina and Victor are bringing up a wonderful little girl. I was so happy for them. And recently my son came to me and asked me to lend him a very large sum of money. I asked why he needed so much money. I wish I hadn't asked. When my son told me why he needed so much money, I almost fainted. It turns out that my son has a mistress, and she recently had a baby. A boy. Now this mistress is blackmailing my son and demanding money from him. Otherwise she threatens to tell Victor's wife everything. I just don't know what to do. I was sure that I brought up a good son, that he would never betray his wife. It seemed to me that Andrei and I brought up a decent man. And he did to his wife what his own father did to me many years ago. How could I look my daughter-in-law in the eye now? And that other woman, did she know Victor was married, or had he cheated on her first, too? So now that boy is going to grow up without a father. That's terrible. My son is cheating on his wife. He wants to pay off his mistress. I don't know what to do. I think my daughter-in-law should know the truth. Should I tell her myself? But that would hurt her so much. I know by my own experience how it hurts and hurts. To forgive the betrayal of a loved one is so hard. Then I decided that my son must decide for himself how best to do it. He is a man and he must be responsible for his own actions. I learned the truth. But what am I supposed to do with it now? I just don't know.